this brings up kind of what we've had in the past, engineering versus day-to-day work. They're two completely different avenues that we need to deal with. In engineering and IP troubleshooting, we need to turn around and have a tool set that will allow us to go down and look at the packet layer, look at the IP flows that are coming in, look at packet jitter, look at the PTP timing that puts all of this stuff together, look at buffer modeling, look at the 2022-7, which is that one-for-one transmission that we would have with a red and a blue network because of how devastating the errors are, and be able to look at this. But that's not what we need for everyday operations. We need to keep everyday operations looking pretty much like they do today. The operator still needs to see a waveform. He still needs to be able to see a vector scope. He needs to be able to see captions are transversing the system. Probably in some cases, we're going to have to look at SCTE 104 tags and make sure that we can insert caption or commercials where they need to be done, audio loudness, and since we are converting from SDI to IP, we need to be able to see those conversions in a lot of cases right next to each other. So we've got conventional status displays that we've used forever and looking at things. So, we're used to looking at CRC errors, TRS positioning, TRS code errors, line number errors, looking at the physical layer in our SDI, looking at I patterns to know that our SDI transmitter is performing how it should. It's going to be able to get through the system, looking at how open our eye is and the jitter that we have on the system to make sure it is recoverable at the end of the coax. Be able to look at the jitter output, look at timing information so that status, I, and jitter timing are used to measure the integrity of that SDI signal. In IP, instead of looking at all of these CRC, TRS positions and look at this stuff, we're going to end up looking at the data that's coming in the door to make sure that we have our dash 20 flow, we have our dash 30 flow coming in, our PTP is here with us, and do we have any errors coming in? We can see the bandwidth on both of the two links and get an overall picture of what is coming into the scope for us and be able to monitor these packets. But we need to be able to take this much deeper. And one of the things we need to do in IP is look for signatures, be able to see how the video packets are coming in, the audio packets are coming in, and they will build a signature that you need to get used to looking at. You'll see a peak-to-peak response of how late packets are coming in and how early packets are coming in, and they will build this signature that you need to be able to look at and have all of the data of that same information coming in the door.